When I was a little girl, actually my sister and I, we started to play. Our parents bought one set of clubs, but they let us split it. So one of us would get the odds and one of us would get the evens. So that's really how I started to play, is, to be able to create shots. I didn't really know what a full set was in the beginning. It was one particular time and it was, it started to rain outside and I didn't really feel like being there. So I called my dad. I said, hey, can you pick me up? We drove away and there were still some kids on the range and in the pouring rain, and my dad just turned over to me and, nothing major, but he just said, Annika, I just want you to know that there's no shortcut to success. If you know my dad, I mean, he's been instrumental in my career, but he's also, a pretty laid-back guy. So that just hit me, and I still remember that to this day. And, he's so right. There are no shortcuts to success. And since then, if it was raining, I just put up the umbrella and kept on practicing. When I played in a golf tournament, a lot of people look at me and say, well, you don't look nervous. And on the contrary, I mean, I do have a lot of feelings. I just maybe don't show them, in my eyes or in my face. It's more, inside my heart. And, for me to wake up on Sunday morning with several shot lead, that wasn't that easy. It's almost more pressure to go out there the last day because the only one that can lose is me.
Full extension on the top, open your shoulders, and slowly back down.
No other women had, broken the 60 barrier. There's been a few guys have done it, but I've always felt like that was possible. And I remember the last putt, I mean, it wasn't very long, but it felt humongous. And I figured if I don't make it, it's a fantastic round, but if I make it, it's history. So eventually I was able to take the putter back and stroke the ball beautifully, and it went in. And I mean, I was right there living the moment, enjoying, what I've been working so hard for. And it's just another special moment. Well, I think golf is a game that really can teach you a lot of things about life. I mean, it is an honest game. I mean, you are your own referee out there. So it teaches you, honesty, integrity. It teaches you a lot of patience. It's a tough game. I mean, you really have to understand that every day is different. But I also think that, if you go out on the golf course and you play with some people, you can really find out the true characters. I really love to be at home. I mean, I love to cook. I love to work in the yard, and because those are the things I never could do when I was traveling. I mean, I was on the road for 220 days or something like that, so I lived out of a suitcase. Stretch. I never really felt like I had a home. I had a key and I can go in, but it was just never my home. So that's one of the things I'm enjoying now is this is my house, this is where my family is, this is where my heart is. It's funny, people always say, if you have vacation, where are you going to go? I said, I'm not going anywhere, I'm staying at home. Because this is, home is my place and that's where I want to be.